Everybody, this is I'm Luke Reardon. This is my first module for EDL 853. Without further ado, we'll get started. This video is supposed to only be 47 minutes long. I always talk way over time, so we'll get going. So a little bit about myself. I grew up in Solomon, Kansas, where I currently teach. I married my high school sweetheart, and we have two beautiful boys. They're right here. This one is David, and this one is David, and this one is Tommy, and one will be 3 in May, and the other one just turned 1 in January. My hobbies include anything outside: hunting, fishing, kayaking, basketball, and working in my yard. I've become that stereotypical dad that likes to wear white sneakers and mow my grass. And there's just some more pictures of my son and some deer that'll be big outdoorsman. Education and work. So I graduated from Benedictine, which is in Atchison, Kansas. It's about 45 minutes north of Kansas City. Great place. It's a smaller school, but it was good. Where I played lacrosse there. That was a funny story. I walked on and somehow made the team, and it was sort of just getting started, but it was fun. A student taught and worked in Brookside, Missouri at St. Peter's Catholic School. This is my 5th year now in Solomon, Kansas. 6-year total teaching. I teach 5 through 8 social studies, and I coach football, basketball, and track. This is a logo for where I went to college. This is where I teach now. And this is the picture that means a lot. Last year we won our league tournament in basketball, so pretty big deal. Around here anyway. So let's get into it. So once again, it's supposed to be a 47-minute video. So this is creating an inclusive culture. A lot of the stuff that I thought could be put together, just for the steps and strategies and the role of it communicating. I feel like a lot of it's intertwined, especially in these articles. So I did combine a lot of it. So first, school leaders' role in inclusive culture. Again, I feel like a lot of these could be intertwined, but we're going to start. So first, take a community approach. Everything from building outside the community from the outside to invest in the school, to be involved in the school is always beneficial, especially when you're bringing all those people from different backgrounds for those inclusive cultures. So first, build relationships, involve local community organizations, and involve past students. And then use inclusive language for all races, genders, and sexual orientation. Prevent others from speaking of those groups in derogatory ways. Include family structures where kids are being raised by someone other than their parents, and discuss needs in staff meetings. That's needs for across the board for everything I just mentioned. So plans and strategies and being an advocate for this. So value what each student brings to the table. That goes back to the whole thing about racial diversity compared to cultural diversity, and how people from different cultures, when they can get together, they can come up with something truly incredible. And usually companies generally seem to thrive more with cultural diversity rather than everyone being from the same background. So understand identity, culture, and language, develop learning profiles, know your learner, and include students' languages and cultures. Establish a respectful climate, learn about diversity and equity together. Have high expectations for everybody involved, support student leadership, strengthen a supportive peer culture, and plan for everyone to participate and achieve, which means flexibility learning, focus on what the student can do and their next steps, and seek student feedback for how you can improve. So what are some steps for leaders? Some steps for leaders are they can support academic support. They can prepare teachers for this inclusive learning. Have their curriculum catered towards inclusion. Integrate different student bodies and different student groups. Adjust ranking calculations, taking into account inequalities, of course. Inequalities being from people from different backgrounds and different races and ethnicities and different languages, and their how they are raised and family structure, things of that nature. Create a respectful school community. That's hiring. This is one important thing that I really took to heart, was hiring staff that has these same core values. But it is important to have those same core values with that, with those different backgrounds, to be able to bring a bunch of different stuff to the table. And then create a space for discussion. This is a discussion where I see it as an anti-bullying space where different things can be talked about and different values and backgrounds and how people are just just what they bring to the table. We're in a all-inclusive, safe environment to talk about. I'm excited to get this year going. Excited to get this class going. We'll get this year going.